Hi everyone, welcome back to the channeling series. And today I have a message from the animal spirits cards, and this is the horse, right? So, what does this mean? So, for folks who land up on this video, I feel the message for you today is that if you want to stay in the game in the long run, or like they say, अगर आपको लंबी रेस का घोड़ा बनना है, right? Which means that if you're going to get like the prize at the end, you have to stay in the game, isn't it? And you have to stay long term, right? So today's message is around stability, right? How do you stay in the game with that stable energy, so that you are actually able to receive that big bounty at the end, right? When you think of a tree, right? Haven't you heard that if the tree has long, thick roots, right? It doesn't matter whatever storm or anything that can kind of catastrophe comes up, it'll stay stable, right? It might sway, it might break, right? But it will not die, isn't it? Because the roots are very, very strong, right? And it'll keep it stable. So that is what is true for us as well in life. When you make your emotional state stable, then what happens is that everyday issues or, things that affect you in life, right? Could be relationships, could be, little things, little setbacks, right? Big setbacks, everything, all of it, right? You are not completely impacted by that, right? You do not react to every change that happens in your life, right? When your emotional core is strong, all right? So think of an ocean, like I gave you an example of a tree. Now think of an ocean, right? For an ocean, everyday storms or things like maybe rain or this or that, or you know it's not going to really affect the ocean that way, right? Of course, a tsunami, right, might impact the ocean and the waves, but more or less everyday thing, every week, every month, every year doesn't really impact that ocean because that and you when you look at the ocean is serene. Of course, there are a lot of things happening inside, but on the outside it's stable, right? So similarly, what we need to work on is, and the message for you today is to win the long game, right? You need to start working on your emotional stability, right? Meditation, deep breathing, box breathing, um, regular steps you need to inculcate in your life to build that emotional stability. Why? Because if you do that, then it doesn't matter whether it's money, finances, work, relationships, health, anything. Everything gets sorted because you are stable, right? And if you keep reacting to everything that you're receiving, like you received the news, right? There was a breakup, or there was a health issue, or there was something, some money issue. If you keep spending your energy like this, then you will never be stable within. And then you will keep losing the game, right? And you will not be able to stay in this for a long term in order to get that big bounty at the end, right? So focus on building that core, okay? So that when there is a great celebration, you are happy, right? When there is a big setback, you're still happy or you're still stable. You're not completely sucked by every catastrophe, and you're not completely out feeling out of the world with every celebration, right? You continuously do what you need to do. So you need to meditate, you do that. Come what may, every day you do that. You need to chant, you do that. Come what may, you do that. If there is a celebration, if there is a catastrophe, it doesn't matter because you're continuously doing your work, right? You do your whatever, daily prayers. You do your sadhana. You do your EFT. You do your. So what I'm trying to say is that this is your stable arc that you're on every day. Come what may, आप इसको करते रहते हो. And when you are in that stable arc, what happens is that you'll start seeing that these catastrophes or whatever that is also coming in your life again and again and again and again, that will also stop. Why? Because you are in your stable energy. So everything outside is also in your stable energy now, right? But when you start building the stable energy, there will be a lot of things that will get try to get your attention, right? That'll try to make you react. But that'll be the test that you focus on your daily actions that you need to take, and that's about it. Yeah. So that's what will make you that horse with that stable energy, right? So I hope this message resonated with all of you. I will be back tomorrow with another message. Till then, signing off, Anisha from Zarya Healings.